crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. A first down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And now he'll tuck. Oh, no, he lost the football. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Now Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Prescott's pass complete to Jason Witten. Touchdown, Dallas.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Ready. Max 50, Max 50. You got nothing.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. A first down carry by Elliott, and an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Short boot, taken at the 21. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Osweiler. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they run with Hill. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, here's Hill. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set, 15, line it, 15 line. Get the ball. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They come out here in the I. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jeremy Hill in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Jeremy Hill touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So Breeze and the Saints down 7-0, 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, it's Sims. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hill. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Hill one more time. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Ready? 30 base. 54.
On first down, Hill. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down now, it's Hill. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A run for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On the ground with Ripkowski. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Dawson's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, it took a while to get something, anything, on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And able to find Curley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check 47. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They run it again with Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jeremy Hill touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Flacco and the Broncos now down 7-0. 1:06 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And now it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Flacco. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pressure mounting. Flacco. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Flacco to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing. On the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. Now Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jeremy Hill touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins now. Down 7-0. 65 seconds remaining. How costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And Allen's got it. Look at the big man rumble. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it, but they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They are already in field goal range. Let's see how they want to play this, Charles.
And I have a feeling I know how they want to play this already. Run the football to the hash mark that works best for their kicker. They already have the field goal unit lined up, ready to run out there and go get it done. They practice this. They understand.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point try now for Dawson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Jeremy Hill touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.